I'm Steve Conboy. I'm here today speaking to you from the Institute of Defensive Building Practices. I just returned from the East Coast, walking houses, talking to homeowners devastated by Sandy. I'm here today to try to support you homeowners in this rebuild. This institute has met with the building officials. This institute has met with FEMA. This institute is out there meeting with you and watching the contractors just run with this rebuild. What the institute does is try to help you in your rebuild. We're going to try to give you something that you can give to the contractors where they have to follow a sequence. I've been involved in Galveston's rebuild. I have buildings going up in Colorado's rebuild after their fires. I've been involved in Haiti. I've been involved in California's wildfire rebuild. In order for this to be a good rebuild, we have to follow some protocols, because to slow down, to speed up is the best way to approach a rebuild. So what does that mean? That means that the UBC has to be involved. The UBC was designed to protect people, to protect the lenders, to protect the future buyers. We have to document things. A lot of the work that's happening right now in your rebuild might have to be torn out if you decide to elevate your house to meet the new flood standards FEMA has designed. It's happening. We're going to have to raise these houses. But when we're seeing contractors in there cleaning up the mold, cutting the floors out, putting drywall back in, repulling electrical wires, when your building has to be lifted, all of that pre-work has to get torn out. You're spending good money to have to spend it again. My biggest fear is that you won't have it the second time. I need you to follow this sequence, follow the protocol. We're going to show you how to do the proper type of mold cleanup. Nobody can guarantee a mold cleanup unless you remove every stick of lumber and wash all 6 sides of it. However, we can give you the proper protocol for a cleanup that you document with pictures. And after a cleanup using the right biocide, we're going to give you a product that you can spray over that lumber to encapsulate for future growth. So that if you ever decide to sell your home, it's been documented. The proper type of cleanup. It's not just about selling the home. We're trying to ensure that the air quality in your home is going to be safe to live in. We know that FEMA is going to ask you to lift your home if you're in a flood zone. If you don't lift your home in a flood zone, you're not going to be able to afford the insurance. That still becomes your choice. But if you make the choice to lift your home, that's the first thing that has to happen in a rebuild. We have to stay in sequence and take care of the structure first before we start doing cosmetic rebuilding, or you're going to have to pay for it again. Floors that have been cut free from the exterior walls now will be tied back together in the engineering. Don't forget, as the Institute sends people in to help you and assess your lift to raise your building, we have to go find engineers that are going to stamp those plans. It's with that stamped engineering, you go to the building department to get a permit. We want the building department involved, because when they're involved, they're going to sign off on the approved stamped plans that your building has a new structure. We have to rally together to keep the contractors in sequence to support the UBC so that your house is safe and signed off, so you can get a mortgage, so you can get insurance, and if you decide to sell it, the future homeowner's going to be confident that you did everything the right way to rebuild your house. What I'm telling you doesn't have to cost you more money. What I'm watching back there is going to cost you more money, because I'm going to have to rip apart what's being done to get your house sturdy enough to raise it. I need your support right now. You're all contacting me. We've done 4 town hall meetings. We're coming in to do more town hall meetings. I'm going to get to the building departments. I'm going to give you a sequence protocol to help you in your rebuild. A lot of your contractors are showing up in the town hall meetings. So far, the contractors that hear what we have to say are supporting the Institute. What we want to try to do is certify contractors that get to rebuild your homes, that they are certified defensive. That means we're going to check what they do. We want to do a quality control inspection once a month on these contractors to make sure they're following the Institute's guidelines. This is going to protect you, your family, and your home. So when I tell you we need your support, let me tell you what you need to do. This might sound scary to you. Stop. Slow down to speed up. That means stop the contractor. Get the contractor back into sequence. Get the building department involved. I know that's scary to you, but if you just listen to the words I'm giving you, slow down to speed up, means that you're going to get to the end of this rebuild faster if you do it the right way. So here's how you support me. You're going to get this into your Facebook. You're going to get it to your building officials. You're going to get it to the contractors. You're going to get it to everybody you know that's been affected by this superstorm. And we're going to rally together and become a voice. And if I have to get on major media like CNN or 60 Minutes to talk about this rebuild and compare it to Haiti's rebuild, I'm going to do it for you. Because this reminds me of Haiti. We need the building officials behind us. We need them to sign off. They're not going to sign off on renegade construction. We have to follow the sequence of the UBC, which is getting an assessment, an engineer to stamp off, submit to the building department, get them involved to sign off every step on your card for your house. And I'm sorry to tell you to stop, but you need to stop. We're going to get in right behind you and show you how to get back on track. But when you're back on track, you're fast, and it becomes a healthy, safe rebuild. And I'm Steve Conboy from the Institute of Defensive Building Practices. Thank you.